we're back with the 4th installment of our Resident Evil 4 remake playthrough. I'm E.T. and I've been back recording these. So I am very sleep deprived at this point, which I think honestly should be kind of a good time. I get pretty funny when I'm sleep deprived, although one would hope I am funny normally as well. Definitely bit off a little more than I can chew with committing to film 4 episodes tonight, but I am a woman of my word. I am Leonora S. Kennedy, and I do what I say I'm gonna do. But yeah, it should be a great time, and the commentary, there should be hopefully the same amount of value, I promise, and if not, there will be more entertainment as my reflexes continue to get more and more sluggish. Last time we saw Leon defeated El Lago, but we saw that he's beginning to actually see the consequences of this mysterious blood gift, aka, you know, a bioengineered virus from the remnants of Umbrella that he's been injected with. So he's continuing to power through, you know, just like me. That's the parallel here. I'm sleep deprived. Leon is infected with a massive bioweapon, but you know, potato potato. We're both gonna power through, because he really wants to find the president's daughter, Ashley Graham. As do I. I really hope we get to see her. I love talking about her, to her, you know. Who doesn't love Ashley? So let's get to it. Let's hope that we find our girl. Chapter 4. They're making it so convenient for me with these chapters. That the particles and like the dust floating kind of reminds me of the cordyceps opening main menu for the virus. Anyone else? Just me? I believe I'm drinking McDonald's Coke. This is rare for me, folks. I'm usually a iced coffee, water, or Guinness girly on the weekends.
Sacrificial lamb.
And we got some Sadler. I'll give you a sacred body. Oh, sorry, that was really bad.
You two will join our covenant to share in my holy blessing.
He does kind of sound like he's hitting on Leon, doesn't he? Sacred body and share in my holy blessing. It's like a bad R&B song. I love how 90s this aesthetic is. Leon's being Kurt Cobain over here. Nice scream from our guy Nick. Also, Leon, you need a manicure. Clean under your fingernails, mister. I'm gonna embrace your frat boy reputation that people would assume given your looks. So we can see too that obviously, you know, time has passed since he's been passed out. See, the sun was going down, but now it's down. Although, you know, it was dark before, obviously. So it's like we needed flashlights in various areas across the village before. So I don't know. I guess maybe because they're in the mountains, it's dark even during the day. So yeah, Leon's starting to feel it. Oh, we got a call from Hunt again.
Condor 1 to Roost. Do you read me?
Condor 1? You've been radio silent for 3 hours.
Oh, he was out for quite a bit then.
Yeah, I'm fine. Won't let it happen again.
If you're unconscious that
Still
long,
looking for whatever key I need.
little like movie stuff here. Actually, so I have a friend who's a paramedic, and she's been a great resource for sort of writing stuff. Obviously, you suspend disbelief with this game. I write spec fiction, the stuff I've worked on in the gaming industry, which again, I can't talk about for years until they come out, has not been realism. Bioweapons and all these kinds of monsters and stuff. They're based in stuff that's real, obviously. As we know, I mean, the world got shut down for years because of a virus. So they're based in real stuff, but you know, it's not, there's a suspension of disbelief there. But you also like, it is fun when you can sort of try to thread the needle. Oh, our friend's hat. That's interesting. Well, okay, we know he got swallowed. He might have been the guys who got swallowed by Del Lago. The artifacts in this game aren't, I don't think they're utilized as well as they could be. They're not very like, they're kind of boring, aren't they? But what was I gonna say? It's nice when you can thread the needle in terms of realism about like what bodies can handle and what characters can handle, and make it kind of like remotely plausible. I find really good writers can. But yeah, my friend who's a paramedic, she's been a great resource for that, about me being like giving her situations. There's some books I remember reading. I was working on this. I'm working currently, and it's been a long ongoing thing on a post-apocalyptic novel about sort of climate change. So it's like cli-fi, which is a fun it's fun to say, isn't it? New genre. And there was a book I remember reading about it. Oh god, it's dark. Okay, I really need to get a bar light for my monitor. It's a book I remember reading about it that was a really good reference for writers. I cannot recall the name, but I will, in the edit, I will put it up on the screen, or I'll link it in the description. It was a really good resource. I would recommend it. But if you're unconscious for 3 hours like that, there's like, it's a problem. Like if you're unconscious for more than like a couple minutes, it's like brain damage. You know, it's no bueno. In reality, people don't just like pass out unless they're like medically being induced in some way or they're being monitored. I mean, you can fall asleep, I guess, but I don't really think Leon is the type who's going to be able to sleep like that during a mission. If he's out, and it's against his will. Luckily, Leon, so we're not getting any, in actual gameplay, we're not getting any consequences to this virus, aren't we? Because he's not, we are in the narrative sometimes. Obviously, he gets taken out of commission, or he falls over, or like Mendez, the mayor, kidnaps him. To infect him, but we're not like physical gameplay. We're not. There's no like your health bar isn't being impacted. You're not having to repeatedly take medicine, which I'm kind of. You don't see it in the way he walks. I think very towards the end of the game, I think his face changes a little bit. Certainly in cutscenes, but I don't know if it even changes when you're controlling him. But you're not getting real consequences for anything, and I'm okay with that personally. I don't mind. As far as difficulty goes, I don't really. Like, I don't need it to be any harder by having to deal with a wounded Leon. Oh, okay. We know this guy. Oh, okay. Right, I gotta stay calm and try not to frickin'. Why didn't I just... Oh, okay. Is he gonna eat me? Or can I do this fast enough? Oh. Oh, I'm so low in health though. Oh my. I was too busy trying to recall the name of that monster guy because I wanted to like, I don't know, show off my freaking lore. This is what happens when you're trying to be too intellectual when you play games. What is it? Swinging claw head guys I have in my notes. Which is very exact, huh? It's a Guadaña? I'm butchering that. I'm fucked because I don't have any. Okay. And I know he turns too. Alright, I parried that, but it's like close quarters. I can't. I'm gonna overkill with this because I'm worried about him getting me, but I know he turns into one of those stupid fucking monsters. Okay, the Guadañas, which I just almost got killed looking up. I think they gave me a herb over there. I see the green because they knew I was low on it. Okay. I threw way too much ammo into that friggin' thing though. Alright, last legs Leon here. It's like a nickname that my Irish mother would give someone. We love some alliteration in Ireland, folks. Alright, let's keep powering through. I'm gonna stop trying to be as smart and just play. I know people who are sick of my rambling who've bothered watching these are probably screaming at the screen right now, but you know what? You do you. Trust your instincts in terms of making content, folks. The right people will like what you're offering. And that's, goes to be said for life in general. E.T. gives life wisdom here. I like how he flinched at the bats there. It's like even Leon isn't a fan.
What is this place?
What has been any of the places you've been encountering, Leon? Okay, so we're finally gonna try to get the seal in order to encounter Ashley.
Same mark from the church.
Alright, so we need to get the 2 hands on the head. I don't normally breeze through games this way, folks, so maybe it's not a great precedent to set for a channel. Who knows? But I've played this game so much, and it's been played a lot. I think it's been very popular. It's done very well. I'm wondering game of the year. Maybe, I don't know though. But I'm obsessed with Baldur's though, so I don't know. I'm very torn. You know, isn't it nice to just be spoiled for choice in terms of the quality of games that are being released? Everything's amazing right now. But thoughts on game of the year down below. I know it's a contentious sort of question though. It doesn't even really necessarily matter. Awards like that, it's all, I mean, there's a variety of industry factors that go into it. And it doesn't mean that like your favorite game, even if they're not nominated, shouldn't be your favorite, you know? Okay, use this boat. But yeah, this game's been played so much, I don't necessarily mind that I'm breezing through. There are plenty of other playthroughs you can watch if you want someone who's slower. But with games that I'm doing blind, I, you know, take my time more. We can investigate stuff together, that kind of thing. I'm breezing through more just like for vibes, give you that experience of playing with a friend. Because you're playing with a friend. You're playing your friend, you're watching your friend play her favorite game. One of her favorite games, at least. Although I don't know if I had to decide, I don't know. I think this game is great and I love looking at it from a critical lens, but if I had to pick like a favorite, I don't, and I played the shit out of it, but I think it's more, this was like, when this came out, I was thinking about my career in terms of game design and all of that. So I was using it more as sort of like an intellectual exercise. This is where we were, isn't it? Okay. Oh, no, okay. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know. It'd be too hard. It's like picking a favorite child. Oh my God. I'm tired enough of my eyes getting itchy. Worth it though. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we collected here, so it's not church key. Oh, okay. Now I see. I mistook that. Just as I was saying that I know this game so well, right? It's such a hypocrite, L. I mistook the yellow, the gold marker for where we should be going, but we should be going for the 2 black markers. Which I think are in the other direction, yeah. Luckily, there's enough room to maneuver. Okay. Yeah, again, I've spoken on this before. I don't love... yeah, I mean, if you're watching this and you haven't played the game, which I'd be surprised. Again, I'm not really going slow through it. If you drive into the barrels, you get money. Which is kind of counterintuitive, isn't it? Because normally when you're in a boat, like, you want to avoid obstacles. Because you're worried about damage and stuff. As we've seen before, you can get damage in, at least you would assume that you can get damage in a boat, because we were just in a boat with El Lago and you got damage when you hit things. So it's like you would assume you avoid, but the barrels are painted gold. So it's like you got to figure out, try to figure out how it's designed and then crash into them and see if you do get loot. And you do. That whole the yellow, like, I would know it sort of as more Naughty Dog yellow. This is obviously Capcom. Yellow is in Capcom's logo, but the whole yellow becoming a industry standard for, not necessarily standard, but it's like it's a trend, you know, to show things that you should be investigating or places where you can get loot. I find that really interesting. I wonder where it comes from. If it's like an RGB thing, if it's a convenience thing, if it has to do with the tech side of how you render things, or if it's more about if it's more about like psychology, I wonder, if a color psych, like, which I can see. Yellow is kind of alert, isn't it? But it's not like panic, it's like pay attention. Also, I can see how in a horror game, yellow wouldn't necessarily work, would it? Because it's, or red wouldn't work. There's too much blood. Blue, probably not. Green, probably not. Blue and green, because they're two in the environment. Struggling with the brightness over here with my screen being so bright. Again, I'm used to couch co-oping. I love how they just start swinging blindly when you can melee them. Uh-oh.
You're serious?
From behind too? No, it's not even from behind. It's like... feel like I'm sinking way too much ammo into this entire section, and I don't have any health items except there's one here, so I'll take this, and then I'm gonna fucking hit that guy. Like I said, I'm tired, but should I use a grenade or something? I don't have enough ammo. Oh, okay. By the skin of her teeth, folks. I need to start using this rifle, but I don't have... What does this go on? Yes, okay, thank God. Okay. It is past midnight here. I'm a night owl though, so that doesn't really indicate anything. But I think, and I haven't technically I think I've only been filming for a few hours, but I underestimated, as someone who's new to this game, I underestimated the fatigue that you get from not just having to be like on all the time in front of a camera, at least trying to be, also just from having a big ass light in your face, you forget. And being in front of a screen so close. Like I said, I normally play on the TV, or if I'm playing PC gaming, I have that key light off, so it's kind of just RGB. It's nice and dark. As I've mentioned on other videos, I am severely ADHD, and darkness sometimes, or lower light settings, sometimes tends to help people with neurodivergent conditions like that. Less to look at, less to distract you, get focused on. Oh, fuck. I don't have any health items. I know where I'm going, so like, should I just... Okay, yeah, they know I'm in dire straits, so they're providing. Also, why is this I like when I point to the screen, because I think that you guys can see like you're sitting behind me, but you're not. It's cute. It's like you're here. You're here with me in spirit. But also, why is the scope still... It irritates me that the scope is still in your inventory in a separate slot, even when it's equipped. It would make sense if it sort of got added onto the top of the rifle and made the rifle take up more room. Okay, I know we're going up here. Or are we? Oh, God. I hate the dynamite guys. I hate the dynamite guys. It's really funny that the violence of them, not just the violence of them being... Sorry. Okay. I'm overdoing. I should not be using this much ammo. I really shouldn't, but it is what it is. Okay. The scope is inappropriate at this distance, but I think it'd be higher caliber than the gun. Oh, I'm blanking on what the freaking combination is. Not that you should like just know off the top of your head. I can hear someone. Stressful. Okay. All right. So that looks like. What, like the coach symbol? No, okay, so it's that, and then what's the other? Run around and find the other. Okay, and then there's that one, and then that one. Okay, I'm trying to remember that. I'm too freaking ADHD. Okay, so that. I think that one? No. Okay, I feel like definitely that one, right? And then maybe that. Maybe that. No. Should I just try everything, folks? I feel like definitely that one, right? And maybe this? He's a genius, folks! God, fix my hair. It's not happy with the way it's been under this synthetic wig. In case you haven't watched the other parts of the series, which I encourage you to, I got my cartilage done 8 days ago, and my ear is still a bit sensitive. Apostate head. That blood gushing out of the head is nice. There are sometimes when I miss I miss like having less control of the camera, which I know sounds weird. It's such a modern invention that we can sort of just look everywhere, and it's really cool because it means like game companies have to do a ton of design work because we can look anywhere. But I sometimes miss having like the director's eye of having him like, not him because you know female directors are awesome, but like someone else being in control and directing your attention somewhere, because that means they're creating like really purposeful tableaus. And I'll say, I just meant like that the blood pouring out of the head. It would be cool if we had a little like a close-up shot of that as opposed to just in the environment. Am I not getting? Oh, I guess I already picked up loot. Oh, maybe can I craft from? Yeah, I'm in desperate need of ammo, so. Okay, here we go. All right, so where is the other thing? It's down on the other side. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm so over you all. I'm over you. Running away from me like I run away from my problems. Kidding, guys. Address things. Don't let them fester. Where did I park? Where did we park, folks? Where did I leave my boat? It's not something I'm ever gonna have to say in real life, I don't think. Especially given the state of the economy. Thanks, boomers. Okay, let's see. Right, we'll drive through some of these barrels, pick up some cash. It's kind of fun. See, that's another way in which Capcom, like, the design, it excels. They added one little thing, and I'm like, the barrels. And I'm like, oh, this makes driving around kind of fun. It's like Mario or something, you know? Let's see, where are we? Oh, I remember this part. It's just a little offset. Have we not found? Yeah, we have finally found the way shrine queen. We could go back and get all the treasure that's in those way shrines, but I'm not doing a completionist run for this. And I'm not doing anything that's super exploratory. I'm kind of just going through. And you guys get to know me, enjoying playing the game and the vibes. Other games, I definitely will take more of a completionist approach, especially ones that I haven't played before. And we will be doing some blinds. I haven't played a Separate Ways yet, so we can do that in the channel. Okay, let's go through this tunnel. The ka-ching noise is really satisfying. You know, I never thought I would be like an ASMR type person, that would be like content that would particularly resonate with me. No shade, ASMR is cool. But given the way I've been talking about sound design, let's go see the shipwreck in the middle of the lake. Given the way I've been talking about sound design throughout this series, maybe I would be into ASMR. Like, earlier I was talking about like the reloading the rifle, the noise that makes scratches a nice like itch in my brain. So yeah, maybe I should get into some ASMR. If anyone has creators they'd recommend, let me know. Like non-creepy ones. As far as sound design goes, so I had to turn it off obviously because I need OBS to pick up all the noise and not just and if it was coming out of my controller, it wouldn't. My mic is, I'm still working on learning how to perfectly balance my audio, so audio will probably improve as time goes on. I'm also gonna keep investing in equipment and upscaling like my camera and my microphone responsibly, but like my mic is tuned enough that it's not going to pick up my controller, even though my controller's here. You know, it's supposed to pick up my voice. We're learning, folks. But my mic is calibrated enough, you know, so we have to make sure that OBS picks up any sound that comes out of the controller on it. So I had to turn controller sounds off, but that's one of my favorite like upgrades that happened with PS4 and obviously continues with 5 is sound coming out of the controller. I just find it fun. And what they choose to put coming out of the controller, it's like, it's a nice little like, ooh, woohoo, you know, you get a little burst of dopamine when you hear like the flashlight noise come out of the controller and stuff. Like in The Last of Us when you have to shake the flashlight and you're like, eh. I just find that really fun. That's an example. So most of the sound that tends to come out of the controller just because I like talking about design and nerding out over this stuff, and I like to get you guys to, you know, think about games in certain ways and to encourage people to think about games as like an art form and a technical form, on top of just having fun. And sound design is an example of diegetic sound. So diegetic sound is anything that would feasibly be heard if you were like in the world. So that I just heard a rat squeaking, and that's diegetic sound. Or like boots, you know, squeaking across the floor, floorboard squeaking, gunshots, music that was coming from like an actual radio in the world, in the physical environment. That's diegetic sound. Non-diegetic is any sound that's superimposed over that would not exist like to the character. Sometimes soundtracks. Non-diegetic is obviously a lot more rare. We try to make games really immersive now too. So we try to make, you know, these really nice, fully developed worlds where none of the sound is not going to be heard. Most of the time, I think it's just soundtracks these days. Maybe occasionally like beeping noise or like UX noises, like clicking noises when you go through menus and stuff. That's non-diegetic. But the fact that we're using controllers for select diegetic sounds, usually tools, flashlights, the calls to roost. They smartly also used it for Sadler's like invasions into your brain, which again, really cool because it's closer to your face than whatever you're playing with that's emitting sound, you know, speaker, TV, controller. I mean, I have headphones in, but like if I didn't have a headphone in and I had a speaker here, this would be closer. So it does make it feel like it's more in your head. I just think it's a cool technological advancement. I mean, look at how far games have come. Awesome. Okay. What is, all right, we gotta look around, don't we, to figure out the code for this. It's been a while. There's a ladder somewhere. Okay, so 3 spirally things. Leon's really, why is he so winded and acting wounded? It's like, you're fine, walk it off. I can see your health bar. I sound like my like coach in high school. Walk it off. I can see that you're okay. All right, so the 3 intertwining thingies, and then thing, and then the, okay. Try this. Try this door, even though I'm not confident that we know the combination. Let's have some self-faith. 3 squigglies, right? And then this one. Okay. The head gonna pop off this one? I mean, is the blood gonna come out when we take the head off? Blasphemers. What was the last one? Apostate? Blasphemer? I mean, they're kind of synonymous. Well, not necessarily. There's a minute difference. That was me being way too English majory. I'm sorry. Love me some books. Okay. Love words. God, so freaking pretentious. Can't wait till I do Baldur's on this channel and we can talk about Gale. All right. Okay, so I mean we have these, so we can now go. Technically, I think there are like 1 or 2 little offset areas that you can access with the boat now that you can go poke around, and I don't know if I want to do that given the late hour. Damn. Okay. Dude, you really have some torque on this thing when you accelerate. Impressed with my driving skills. Okay. Oh, there was that little area, and then the lakeside settlement. Okay. Do we want to? Well, we have to go in the opposite direction anyways, right? So I'm kind of directionally challenged, folks. So like, don't be surprised if I get lost and shit. Oh, so I would have to. Is it this way? Okay. Keep trying. I know it's bad. Keep checking the map even for very basic stuff. I wonder, I mean, part of that is probably my personal background. I haven't had to, like, I grew up around cities and stuff, so it's easier to navigate with, like, literal grid systems. I haven't mean, I was a Girl Scout for a bit, but like I didn't do a ton of outdoorsy stuff. I work outside with horses now, but you know, I don't have to do a lot of actual map navigating. I don't drive a ton. Like, it might be my personal background, but I wonder, the gold chicken egg, that's a fun little thing. You can trade that in with the merchant. I also wonder, I think generationally, there is something about how online we all are now, as far as spatial awareness goes. I mean, that's probably me just making excuses, but I do think there's a tendency, given how much we live in computers and whatnot. And granted, obviously computers have 3D spaces that involve orienting. I was only talking about it because I was in a game that involved my lack of orientation skills here, or I was in a scenario that showcased that. But I do think, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's like 2D, and our sense of navigation is like scroll based and everything now, you know? Okay, so just go straight. I think there was a bass or something you could kill around here that was... Oh, do I want to like bother? I don't think it's this one. No, that's too small. Oh, he's big. Okay, yeah, it's definitely him. But he's gonna be huge in our cave. Can you imagine having a giant dead fish in your attaché cave? I mean, I don't have to imagine now. I have to lay it out. Okay. Thank God for the auto sword. I love that. I love that invention. Thank you. Oh, smart design. Smart design. Okay. Is there anything in there? No, I'm not gonna bother. Sorry. I'm breezing right through. Alright, so how far in? Okay, we want to stop at the first place. Where's the actual... the hand sculpture thingy that we're looking for? Okay, well there's the lake, but... Is it? I feel like it's too dark in here. Okay, it must be over where the fire is. If you're looking for some occulty stuff, look for flames. Don't we all love that? Is there an order we have to put them in? I don't think there is. Okay. It's fun. So I love candlelight and firelight and all that, and I love bonfires. I mean, I'm making myself sound like a basic bitch here, but who doesn't, right? But my ADHD makes me so paranoid about myself forgetting things, and getting distracted and caught up in things, and about sort of having time blindness, you know? Let's see what's going on. Hunnigan's trying to get to you.
I found the key to the church.
Copy that. Now go get Baby Eagle.
Right. No time to chat. I'm going in.
Again, the code names are so bad. Leon has one. I think it's in like Damnation. I think his code name is the Tin Man, which is objectively hilarious and very much fits his character. But then it means later on he has a line where he's like, "Great, now I got a cowardly lion to deal with," and it's like, oh, it's so bad, so it's good, you know. I love how corny those movies are. I would recommend them. But yeah, I was talking about candles. I get so paranoid that I'm gonna forget something. Like time blind. I have a bit of a time blindness, and so I get so distracted and like caught up with things. Like I very much have had to intentionally very much teach myself to like turn stoves off and shit. Like that's how it is. And I care, and I'm a responsible person, so I put the effort in, but it took effort to like make sure that I never leave stuff on. I get so paranoid about candles, even though I enjoy them. I don't let myself have them in the house. I'm like, I'm gonna forget to like blow it out, or I'm gonna put it near a wall. Or I had one out for a dinner when I was entertaining people, and it was fine. Like I didn't burn my freaking house down, but I forgot about it long enough that like the wax somehow like melted over the side and got on my like nice coffee table. I have this cool coffee table. Maybe I'll take a photo and put it in the edit. It has like a petrified tree trunk inside. It's beautiful. I loved picking it up. I loved it so much when we picked it out that I refused to accept that it would not fit in the car, and I struggled with it long enough that I made it fit. Man, I fucking made it fit. But yeah, it got wax all over that, and I was like horrified. I'd spent like an hour scraping it off. I did scrape it off though, because again, I made that table work. I like that table. I love that table. It's very indicative of sort of my personality about, you know, natural stuff and antiques and everything. right, so we'll get back to the church. I am forgetting how we want to get there though. Okay, so it's easier to just go. Oh right, we have to go. we have to go through the quarry and have a boss, don't we? Yeah. So that's how games work. Nothing's easy. You can't just be like relieved that you got the key. You gotta go through some more hassle. Not me complaining. I would love to hear any of your thoughts on this. But as far as games, like your gaming habit positively, noticing positive impacts in your life, other than like giving you good reflexes or I don't know, maybe meeting lifelong friends, etc., finding a fandom that you love, writing stuff, but like other more unexpected ways that you've noticed gaming has impacted your life. I think with me, for example, like the like excitement and willingness to like handle sort of challenges and like essentially like leveling up, you know, you're like, okay, this is a boss. I can do this, you know, that's part of it. Part of it is just that this is going to be hard. And I have to overcome this challenge. I don't, maybe I'm just, maybe I'm rationalizing and maybe it's just that me getting back into gaming has corresponded with my prefrontal lobe like finally freaking developing. And I've gotten better about things and emotional regulation and all that. But I do think there's a bit of a correlation.
What can I do you for?
Okay, we'll sell this. We're gonna put stuff in the bangle. You know, you should get... Okay, we don't have anything matching for this yet, and I want the matching upgrade. Also, the aesthetic girly in me really wants it to match. Also, you know what? I think you should get upgrades not just for matching the gemstones. I think you should get upgrades for matching with the, like, setting up a nice little color story within the jewelry, too. So, like, for example, if I could get blue squares for that, sapphire squares for it, which would go with the bangle, extra bonus. But they did not do that, so you know, Capcom, you should have freaking consulted me.
Before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering.
That's great. Game design, it's subtle. It's like a little point of no return warning, but instead of making it a dialogue pop-up in the screen, it's the merchant telling you that, which granted there is a danger with doing that because it does mean that some players might miss it. I miss stuff sometimes when I'm like running and gunning through various things and I'm on a mission, or say I'm playing with friends. It's my favorite way to do things. One of the reasons I have this channel, I want to make some new friends like you guys and play with you. You miss stuff, and so there's that danger, but I like that they just put it in that way and they put it true to character. It sounded like his voice, like, be shitty to, you know, spend your life wondering what if. That's great. Let's see. I think that's the first time I've noticed him saying that to me. All right, so we're gonna save. Actually, I might, let's see. All right, we're gonna do all the sort of loose iron stuff. We don't have anything we can craft. We've got our health items are all eggs. Sold at a high price. Do we want to sell the bass to him? I think we're gonna sell, yeah, because I think we're gonna sell it because we might want the
This is what I'm talking about.
the request thing. Okay, let's see. And then we wanna, obviously we wanna, I've got 50. Earlier I was like, you know, I'm gonna earn some money and save up and blah, blah, blah. Too much, Elle, too much. All right, maybe we'll increase. I want to increase reload speeds though too because I feel like Leon's slow. I haven't started using my red yet. Maybe I should. That used to be one of my favorites. I don't know why I'm sticking to the DSG this time.
A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of
capacity. I think I'm gonna stick to upping the reload speeds for now. I'm gonna save some more cash. Okay. All right, now we're gonna save. Nice chapters to let me know when to end an episode. And also, as far as escalation goes lately, all the episodes have been ending on boss fights. All right. All right, let's do this. We're going the right direction, right? All right, we can do this. A little help from our friends, you guys, and a furry white dog I saved earlier. Thoughts and prayers for me, folks. Also, thoughts and prayers for my healing cartilage, because if it heals crooked, going into my piercer and saying, a Liam Kennedy cosplay is why, is a problem. Okay. Oh, he looks so cool doing that little turn back. And he's all like rain slicked, and then there's the fire hitting him. Oh my god. Oh, this bitch. I hate him. Maybe he's friendly.
Jesus Christ.
I love the little like the horns as their.
God damn, you're a big boy.
That's absolutely hilarious, that line. Okay, well I know I need to go for his back because I've done this before. Oh god, okay, I'm really bad at this fight, by the way. For some reason, even the giants are too fast for me. What? He managed to grab me?
Shit, that was close.
By the time I'm aiming, he's already freaking charging at me. I don't know why I've had so much trouble with this one historically. The two one is awful for me, even with Luis's help later. You're gonna throw. Okay. Yeah, have fun throwing that at me because you just made it easier to pick up shit. Okay. Although you trap yourself in here though for him to then go and kick you. Is there any health stuff? Okay, it's all just resources. I can't even do anything with that red. I'm surviving on eggs, folks. Where's my dog?
You got worms too?
What do you mean too? You mean the villagers? You don't mean yourself, Leon, right? Come on, I almost had time to aim with that one, but no. Okay, melee. Come on. Oddly satisfying, the back and forth. How many times I think you have to do this a few times. I'm not excited. Okay, I don't know if you even shooting his back is helpful at first. Until the thing comes out, you know? Until the thing comes out. Alright. Where's the dog? Has he not come to help me yet? Oh, I keep missing by like an inch. Okay. I think you should be able to climb up on him now. Fuck, okay. This is not good, folks. I'm down to 2 eggs! Somebody help. Again, where is the dog? Guys, why am I missing by like not good, guys. It's also, my hands are getting sweaty in these gloves. I mean, I look like a badass, but they're getting sweaty. Okay, come on. I don't want to miss this opportunity. Where is it? at me, bro. I prefer that you try to... This is gonna be worse. Why hasn't he tried to toss the second building at me too? Don't go back in. Please don't go back in. Okay, come on. It's the grind, folks. Jesus, I'm excited about this. Okay. They go in this little house thing? Because I don't have any freaking healing left. Okay. It's green herb. Alright. Alright, green herb. Do a mix. Ooh, Jesus. See, there's always a second where he stands still like that, but for some reason I'm not quick enough on the draw lately. Okay. No, he's charging. I thought he was gonna fall over so I could melee. Okay. Trapped myself in that building. I didn't even realize there was that wall that was gonna prevent me from running. Alright. Okay, come on. Where's the dog? Like, he normally, doesn't he comes out and he distracts. Didn't we free him? I distinctly remember freeing him on this playthrough. I like it as a narrative example of like how being good can come back to help you. What if it's glitched? Are you joking? My knife is... I have another knife. I have to. How many times, folks? Normally it's more... Oh, there we go. It's funny, throughout this playthrough, I've been consistently doing that. I'm like asking right before it happens. Another one bites the dust.
God damn.
No, again, no doggo.
I was almost a pancake.
I was almost a pancake. Oh, you're such a corny little goober.
Let's get to that church.
I love how many video game protagonists have to talk to themselves just because of the medium, you know? But I think that's a very human thing. Maybe I should do a poll how many people talk to themselves. I would be curious. Do you talk to yourself during the day? Like out loud? Not just internal monologue. I do sometimes, particularly when no one's around. I mean, I'm doing it right now, technically, right? Trying to do it for a living. But yeah, just because of the medium, talking to yourself is kind of required, you know? Nice to verbalize. I don't know, if you can think of any other examples of games, how they get sort of that, like, talking to yourself content in without literally just having a character talk to themselves, like, please let me know. I'd be curious if anyone is doing, like, internal monologue type stuff. Journal entries, I don't know. I think I saw an interview with Sam Witwer once. I'm a big fan of his, by the way. I'm a Star Wars girly, so major fan. I remember even liking him back when he was on Being Human. And the fact that he's such a big gamer is great. And obviously, you know, Unleash the Force and all that. But I remember, I think I read an interview with him about Days Gone, which I personally liked. I liked that game. Back during my major post-apocalyptic phase when I was working on that novel that I mentioned. Still kind of working on it here and there, although it's hard right now with all the AI stuff, AI like upheavals in the entertainment industry. I was going through and I was looking at just anything that was post-apocalyptic beyond, you know, The Walking Dead, and I played through Days Gone. Maybe we'll do it on the channel, I don't know. If you're interested, let me know. Sam was great in it. He voiced and obviously did. I think he must have done the performance capture. I mean, it's just him. He's the character model and everything for it. Although I think in an interview he said he didn't do the like motorcycle stuff, which is reasonable. I think I read somewhere too that I think it was Nick Apostolides. Capcom's kind of particular about what they let their performance capture actors do as well, because like the danger involved. I think they're a bit precious about it. Don't fully quote me on that though. That interview with Sam Witwer, he mentioned one of the reasons they made his character Deacon sort of have a bit of a crazy internal monologue and be a bit manic is because it made sense for a character that was living, you know, out in the wild, post-apocalyptic in this world to be like going a bit crazy, but it also made sense that he'd be talking to himself if he was going a little bit crazy. All this like video game protagonist stuff, like, oh, let's go over here and whatever. They made it kind of a little bit like manic and on edge, like, you know, a ranty guy that you'd see out in public that you would give a wide berth. I thought that was cool, narrative-wise, that they decided to do that, and he decided to play it like that. All right, so we're gonna go back to the church. Yay, we might get to actually meet Ashley, our girl, this episode. I thought it was ambitious when I said last time that I hoped we'd meet her in this part, but I guess not. Alright, yay, hand grenade. We definitely need more supply. I mean, I'm playing on standard, so I thought I'd be fine in terms of supplies, but apparently not. Lago. Oh, the dogs. I hate these guys. They're what, Comios? Oh yeah. I wonder what the upgraded Comios are. Alright. Oh my god, so fast, and it is so dark. Did that take care of it? My health is not great. I keep using freaking health items and then I'm running out.
I think that was my last one.
I'm not an exemplar in terms of this episode about how to play this game. Alright, so we'll save here just because interesting that they don't have sort of the traditional, at least I thought there was a typewriter here. Yeah, over in the corner, that they don't really have the traditional like this is kind of obviously a safe room, and you have that like peaceful kind of trippy music that was common to the time period when Resident Evil started getting off the ground in like 90s, early 2000s, like Harpy and whatever. That's like classic save room, Resident Evil save room, and safe room, and that you are safe and you can save in it. But this is more like one. There aren't going to be creatures coming out. But like some of the other ones, no, because they put typewriters in cabins, and the cabins have open doors, so you know enemies can follow you. I have seen them follow you, so we'll do this. We didn't use the hexagonal pieces for that treasure. Again, normally I do care about being completionist, but for this run, well, not totally completionist. There are some achievements and stuff that I don't care about. By the way, the fact that all the trophies for this are callbacks to the original is so fun. As far as original lines go, there are a bunch of lines that I missed that they didn't keep, which was kind of disappointing. I remember reading an interview to the Nick Apostolides said the bingo line almost didn't like, which is it's so iconic, and I'm so glad they kept it. I was shocked to hear that it almost wasn't involved. I'll find the source for that. I hate misquoting things. I'm a classic like former scholarly type in that I like to have my citations, but I remember reading somewhere that the director let him like just kind of do some callback ones for fun at the end of his session and just like have some wild cards and whatnot, and the bingo line was one of them. And then I think he was obviously delighted when they realized that they were actually going to include it. But yeah, I love that the trophies are callbacks. I love like little things like that. Anything that rewards your knowledge of a franchise is really fun, because you get that little burst of dopamine from being a fan and from recognizing things. Our brains really like patterns. We like patterns, we like logic and consistency, and we like feeling smart. So when you can sit there and be like, oh, I remember that, my brain is working, I'm a fan of this, it's like a little it's a nice little pat on the back for you. So when games include it, and they sort of run on that, and it's just this train of, you know, giving you a pat on the back. That's you know, it's good design. Yeah, I don't have a submachine gun yet. Also, anyone a fan of using the submachine guns? I personally am not in this game, although they make sense if you're gonna go like the pinstripe look for him. I can't see like Astarion's character design from Baldur's Gate 3 now without thinking of the like romantic Leon skin. The pinstripe skin actually is really fun for some of his like quippy lines, isn't it? It makes more sense. So we'll pull the altar up. Sign on this church is fun. It's pretty. I like how small it is. Smaller churches like this, they're nice and cozy. And also, obviously, easier to render as far as space goes and to design, less resource intensive. All right, let's get this puzzle. There's the head. I wonder, are there like colorblind settings for this? Because if you were, it wouldn't be fun, would it? Okay, I'm just, oh, the select. Looking for, this looks like. I think, let's see, cool. It's pretty, isn't it? I like the light it casts back into the environment. It's nice. I bet you people have taken some really cool screenshots with like the photo mode in this space. I'm a big stained glass girly. I was raised Catholic. I'm, you know, not to go into like religion and whatever. I'm not really practicing or anything, but I was, you know, I went to Catholic school and stuff growing up. I've lived in Europe and, you know, have an Irish background and love art history. So like stained glasses are my thing. Stained glass windows are my thing, I mean.
Ashley, you in there?
So excited. I'm gonna go forward and check any loot before we trigger this cutscene. Oh, I know this is our phone. Y2K, the nostalgia, folks. Did anyone have a flip phone? Let me know if you did and if you liked it. I never did. I did have a BlackBerry at one point though. Which, looking back, I'm like, how did I type? I wouldn't be able to type with these nails on it. The keys were so small. It's also like, I was young when I had one, and it's definitely like a middle-aged business person phone, isn't it? It's so cool, though. I love the nostalgia. I really like parts of this remake are very lovingly reflective of that time. We'll get into it when I talk about Ashley's outfit and sort of her character about Y2K. Again, with the doors and with the like cinematic of Leon's face, they adore this character and his face.
Just let me go.
They light him like he's like a pre-Raphaelite painting or something.
Easy with that.
Well, good for her. You just stormed in there. She's been held captive for a long time. She's terrified. Of course she's gonna swing some shit at you.
That went well.
The timing of his looking and then the little shrug it's perfect. He's so, at this point, he's beleaguered. I like that he's I think in canon and it's nice, he's trying to show her some kindness here and like, he's not all like Secret Service, like, I am in charge of you, your dad sent me here, shut up and let me carry you across. Oh, more Sadler. But it's, what was I gonna say? He's so like beleaguered and whatever. He's just, he's bitter, he's disillusioned at this point. He's like kind of grumpy old man about everything, which I find great because it's like he's apparently in Canada, I think he's like 27. He's too young to be this, but he's seen so much. So they're both infected now. And that's a great way to, similar to the way they tied Luis literally to him with chains, to very quickly try to bridge the gap of the like skepticism that you would have towards randomly running into someone in a tense environment like this when you've been surrounded by enemies. You know, it's like, how do you build a rapport and at least a baseline level of trust to go with this person quickly enough? They used the chains and being forced to work together with Luis, and with this they used both of them hearing Sadler, because it's like, okay, we're both in shit out of our luck here, we're both in the same situation and this is really serious, so whatever's going on with us, with you not trusting me, we need to like put that on the backseat. Yeah, so as far as narrative devices go, yeah, it was a good choice. Oh my god, guys, so we made it through our fourth episode. to call it here. We did actually get a little bit of ASHLEYY. So I guess I'm just a prophet because, you know, last chapter I had hopes and I thought that that was ambitious, but no. We found our girl. We've accomplished at least the beginning of our mission. Oh my God. Talking for hours, I'm so marble mouth. So in true ASHLEYYY 2K fashion, I just put some, you know, it's tinted lip balm, but I'm gonna think of it as lip gloss because, you know, our girl would probably wear some lip gloss. Flavored lip gloss, I bet. Maybe it's like bubble gum or something. I love her, she's great. But I'm excited to get into more discussions about her in a thoughtful way. Forge ahead and play some more with you. Am I really looking forward to getting back into this itchy wig? Probably not. But will I do it for you? I will. If you'll at least see me soon, and that I'll hear from you soon. I'm wondering, I might take the wig off on, let's see, do we want to see how bad my hair probably is underneath this thing? Okay, there's a lot of pins. Actually, I can take this headphone out because I don't need it to talk to you. I'm really trying not to nudge my ear here. Sorry, this is really pinned in place. I'm gonna have to brush her out too in order to make sure that she stays nice and healthy. Before I started earlier, I had sort of a Tomb Raider look going on with the double braids. I can't actually find where any of the pins are anymore. It was fun, it was a look. I've done Tomb Raider before for Halloweens and stuff. If anyone would be interested in watching me play through the remakes or even some of the older games on like a port or an emulator, like let me know. I'd love to talk about Lara Croft. She's really, I love talking about mixed media stuff and like conversations between media. It could be really cool to do a playthrough of her trilogy, obviously talking about the adaptation, but also talking about the film versions of her and her like character culturally. Oh my God, so it's tangled in the back of my hair. Okay, she's up. Yeah, in case you were curious about my natural hair, here we go. My wig cap is half undone and there's holes in it thanks to my bobby pins. This is me, the real me. 4 episodes later, you get a glimpse. Although it is definitely kind of a look with the gloves and everything. I feel like I should be like Jennifer Gardner or something, me punching a bag. You want to know the worst decision I made today? I did not let my hair fully air dry after I took a shower before I put it under the wig cap. It's been hours, folks, like ages. It's been like a corporate work day and my hair's still wet. I'm gonna go to bed with this. Not a great decision. Back on, yeah, so this is my real hair. This is me, hello. Hello and goodbye. Now get out of here, go do what you're gonna do. This video is gonna be ended. And as you can tell, I can't French braid very well, especially on myself. On other people, yes, but on myself, like going on the back of my head, no. See what we're working with. I had a great time doing all this stuff and I wanna keep doing it. So I'm not gonna do the whole like, comment, and subscribe thing. Is totally unnecessary. People know how YouTube works, but I really would encourage you to comment on anything I brought up that you have ideas about, because I love talking about this stuff. Oh God, okay, yeah. Obviously, it doesn't normally dry this way. I do actually have naturally wavy, curly hair, but the waves are, you know, bigger. It's that Greek heritage I talked about. Now I'm gonna go sleep on it, so that'll be fun. Anyways, great meeting you guys. I am going to go and get some rest, and then I'm gonna wake up in 4 hours and go feed some horses. Sleep tight, or at least I'm gonna sleep tight. You keep doing whatever you're doing because I'm sure you're killing it.